Owen Finn here with Barely There TV. Tonight, join us for a night of, what have we got? Some power pop, some slowcore, and maybe some hardcore as well. Pretty interesting bill. Thanks for joining us. Barely There TV, covering an assortment of things.
This was called Toronto.
How we doing there, folks? Owen Finn here with Barely There TV. We're here now at the spot we call Nickie's Pizza. Inside, they're rolling some dough, getting some sauce mixed up, getting some good cooking ready for the St. John's audience to enjoy. So join me now as we delve into what goes into making a pizza shop. How do we run it? Do you ever run out of supplies? And what keeps people coming back? Only the best for Nickie's.
Yeah, I was just kind of figuring out the space.
Joined now with Chef Giles from Nickie's Pizza. Hey, Giles, how'd you get started in the pizza business?
I worked at a Pizza Hut in 2008 until 2010. And that is how I got started in the pizza business.
Right on. What inspired Nickie's Pizza to get off the ground?
A desire for better pizza in the city of St. John's.
You were at work and you're like, I can do better.
Well, I've been around.
He's been around.
I don't want to say anything. No power, no fun.
Start 9:30, but here, I'll tell them. This one here is a bit of an interesting one as well. It's a Torbay t-shirt, but we printed over it. And with mummers. And actually another one there too. So it'll be a bit of a collector's item in, I don't know, say 3 to 4 years.
How much is it going for?
I haven't been able to put a price on it yet. We're just, I would like start it at 50. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As of right now, Nicky's Pizza is just doing pop-ups, but is there any plan in the future to open up a permanent location?
Yes.
What sets Nicky's Pizza apart from other spots?
Well, what we're trying to do is like a really big, really thin, not quite a thin crust, cracker crust, but like a thin crust New York style pizza. I don't really think it's available anywhere in St. John's, at least not that I've been able to buy.
So we talked about this New York style pizza. What sets that apart from other pizzas at St. John's?
So what we're doing is we shake the pie and then we slide it onto a wooden peel, something similar to this. And if you come over, come on over here to the oven. We slide it right in on the stones in there. You probably can't see them because we don't have any extra light, but we're working on it. So we slide the dough straight onto the hot stone so it starts to cook immediately, as opposed to when you put your pizza on a pan, like most places do around the city. Anyway, or at least the readily available pizza is what they call screen baked or pan baked. So the pizza is shaped on the pan and then baked on the pan. So as opposed to getting the dough to cook immediately off of the heat of the stone, first the pan needs to heat up and then the dough starts to cook. So what we achieve by cooking it right on the stone is like a really crispy crust. And I'm gonna get you to listen. And then should come out and almost stand straight. We're gonna give it a little fold here. Look at that thing.
This is a first try, Nicky's Pizza. Ooh, sweet, cheesy, crispy. That's great.
You have your char on the bottom, but it's not burnt. It doesn't taste burnt. It has like a little bitterness to it, but you get like a little sweetness from the tomato, fatness from the cheese, crunch from the bread. Cheers.
Joined with retired chef Brian. Brian, how'd you get involved in Nicky's Pizza?
I should help my friend out. Help my friend get his pizza business off the ground. And I only eat round foods. It's a certain phobia that I have. I've only ever eaten round foods and I only ever will.
You got the right career then. Helping out a friend and conquering fears all at once. Thanks, Brian. Chef Giles, are you associated?
Don't ask me about that.
Nicky's Pizza!
Joined right now with Gallery. This is Barely There TV. They just played a fucking phenomenal set. It was so fire. I got my Vizzy in hand. I was filming the whole thing, man. This was electric. I mean, welcome to Aaron's Pub. Welcome to Aaron's Pub. Welcome home. So, a few questions. This is Gallery over here, by the way. Maria, Hunt / Nick. That's Liam. That's Nick. So, this is for, we got a few touring musicians. Get out of here. You're not in the interview. This is for the touring musicians. As, like, the touring musicians, you know, you go out, and it's a very different crowd. How does the crowd compare, like, away from home? Like, what is the experience difference? Like, what, do you prefer it? Do you like it home more? Do you like it away more? That's the question.
They both have their perks. They both have their perks. I generally like playing here more, but I don't think we've ever really played a bad show off the province. So.
No, even like low attended shows, it's been always sick, even if it's just a band.
Honestly, I like both, but when you play away, nobody knows who you are, and that's really nice.
A little more freedom to rock out, hey?
Whatever you want. No one's going to remember.
Maria, I gotta say, there were a lot of Maria fans in the crowd tonight.
Really?
What do you think of Gallery?
In the crowd. Okay. Now this one's for Nick Corcoran a little more, as the theater right. And for Nick Corcoran, how do you think your artistic output changes when performing music compared to writing or acting on the stage?
It's all the same thing.
Lame as hell. New answer.
I do think that in terms of like playwriting, being a musician has helped a lot because dramatic structure and musical structure are like, though they're not exactly the same thing. It's like if you have a feeling that's carrying through a song, there's like a form of momentum that you need in a play, and it's like, I don't know, I think it helped me a lot. What was the question?
So, yeah, I think you answered it pretty good, man. Like you got that forward momentum, tension's got to build, and in like the slow core sort of style, you let a lot of that. And we hear a lot of that from this guy over here, Mr. Nick Hunt. Let's pan over to this guy, Mr. Broken Stick. Let's see that hand.
It's like $1 million.
All right, this one's a little more basic. Where do the influences lie? I want to hear this from everyone. One or two quick answers.
Leonard Cohen and Duster.
Leonard Cohen and Duster.
Duster and Screamo.
Duster and Screamo.
Show Me the Body, but 10 times slower, and CBS.
Show Me the Body, 10 times slower, and CBS. This is Barely There TV, by the way. And Maria.
Cortez.
Cortez.
That's the best answer.
Yeah.
Neil Young.
And Neil Young. I feel like you guys are some pretty seasoned musicians around St. John's. Any like the newer slowcore musicians you're fans of around town?
I like Softwater. Softwater's sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's technically Softwater.
Also,
Imaginary Plans kind of sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good. Sick Puppy has some like kind of slowcore energy, and
They got that title fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Softwater's mine.
I got nothing.
Shout out Title Fight. There's a video recently made. It's like some jazz sort of title fight thing. My friend Aiden's in that, dude. Shout out Aiden. Jazz school was worth it. I tell you that much. Barely There TV, signing off. Thank you.
Gallery. It sounds great.
Yeah.
Like it makes you a little bit sad, but that's good sometimes.
Oh my god, yes.
Barely There TV. Hey there, Barely There. This is Owen here with Barely There TV, joined with Elling, current head of the RPM sort of verse here in St. John's. The RPM challenge happens every February. So you try to create a record in a month of original music. Is it either 10 songs or 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's the original that's the original length, and that I recommend that everybody do that. But now, like over the pandemic, we gave it like some looser rules. So like even if you make one track, it's kosher.
Yeah.
It's like wherever you want to go, whatever you want to shoot for, you know.
Yeah, whatever you're trying to achieve, I guess just trying to get something out there really is kind of the idea. Very cool. So how did you come to be the head of the RPM challenge?
It was a hostile takeover. No, it was basically because Newfoundland just really took it on. Like St. John's in particular took it on as something that they wanted to do, and it was so successful here. There's like we average about 100 records from Newfoundland and Labrador every year for the RPM. They're just made in February, and it's but yeah, it's been going on since 2008, but worldwide it's from 2006.
Oh, wow.
So it's existed before, but eventually, because there was so many people showing up and doing it here, that the people in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, where it was originally started, they got, they moved on to other things. They got busy, and they were like, "Do you want to take it?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure."
Oh, right on.
So.
Why do you think St. John's in Newfoundland took it on so heavily?
I mean, they're the like standard answers, like Newfoundland is like the music is in our blood kind of stuff. Yeah. But it's like I mean, in some way that might be true, but I feel like it's just the community of it. It's like the people who are making it for their friends. They're not making music to get big. Mm-hmm. Or anything. Like they're just making music that they like, that they think their friends would like, and like making fun stuff happen because of that. And maybe that happened because of how Newfoundland is like, it's like an island, so it's hard to get, hard to be successful as a musician or something, hard to make it. What that means now.
Oh, wow.
Right? But that kind of like just making stuff for fun and doing it for your friends, and making stuff that you really love. There's a tradition of that here, which I think really feeds into that whole. That's I think one of the big reasons.
Why February? Do you know why February?
Oh Oh God, there's so many answers to that question. But I think the reason why it works in February is because it's so bad weather.
Yeah.
This is bad weather. But and that's again one of the reasons why it works here as well, because there's this kind of tradition. You can't. It's harder to go out or like visit people or do stuff outside. So you spend more time inside. So then it's like the artist cycle in Newfoundland. It's like winter is time when you make new things, and then in the summer you enjoy those things, and then you go back into your house and
It's
make
the cycle,
new stuff.
yeah, the never-ending cycle.
But it was also came out of February album writing month. That was there are a bunch of projects like that are like, or a songwriter. There's another songwriting one as well. But this one in 2006 was about focused on recording, whereas the other ones were just on writing songs. But yeah, it was mainly, it's like just a cluster of all these
different reasons.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Elling.
No problem.
Barely There TV. Back to you.
Hello, Owen Finn here with Barely There TV, joined right now with Valmy.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Very glad to have you here. Yeah, we're going to talk about your RPM a little bit, Barefoot on the Banks. So tell us about it. Any big thoughts or ideas you had going in this year?
I have a bunch of voice memos on my phone of like creaks or waves or like bird sound, and so I knew originally I wanted all the songs to have some sort of like nature background soundscape going, but Barefoot on the Banks ended up being the only one with it, and it was fine that way because I was finding it hard to like keep coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'll let that be the middle track and we'll be fine, but I basically just wanted to play around with the different guitar tunings and see like what comes to me if I'm listening to this like soundscape. And so yeah, that was kind of the concept I went into of it. So
You've also released 2 RPMs over the past 2 years as well, or 2 or 3 years as well.
yeah.
Yeah, how does this compare to those sort of in a production sort of standpoint?
Production wise, I feel like with the first RPM that I did in 2021, that was when I was like learning to bring arrangements I had in my head to life in the ways that I could, and so I was like really playing around with like textures and what I could do with harmonies, and it was also my first time like I think layering that much using the DAW I was working with, so it was I don't know, way more like I guess arrangement focused. And then the second one I did, I was borrowing Dan Brown's guitar. And so I was like, I just want to see how it is to like write on electric and to play mainly on electric. So that was mostly kind of like, how is it to play with an electric guitar and record that, and also to like see what I feel like arranging around that, because everything had been so primarily acoustic. Yeah. And I feel like this one was way more, I don't know, like what does it feel like to write things that feel really new?
Yeah, super cool. Well, thank you so much, Valmy. Check out Barefoot on the Banks, RPM 2024, and also the In Between full-length LP of Valmy.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
The way that you do. Soft me. The way that you do.
Barely There TV. Owen Finn here, joined by Jacob Big Slaps Cherwick.
What's up?
What's slapping, Slapper? Tell us about your RPM.
RPM every year rolls around. Got to do something. Got to put a few tracks out for the people. This year it's under the name Graveyard Shift. It's 4 tracks of what I'm calling guitar-based electronic listening music. Hyperpop influenced guitar-based electronic listening music. And it's a lot of auto-tune, a lot of acoustic guitars, a lot of distortion, a lot of drum machines, a lot of weird samples, a lot of synthesizers. Cool stuff.
Yeah, super cool. You've done a few of these now. You're kind of the RPM, like, you're a grinder when it comes to February. You're in it.
I've been known to be a bit of a connoisseur of the RPM as an art form. This is my, I think, 7th year committing to it. First year in a while that I haven't done more than one, but
oh wow,
hard work pays off. Probably maybe one of the best ones I've done.
Really?
Very
I was
proud.
about to ask. Give us a little tier list of the 7 you've done.
Ooh, geez, it's hard to rank them all. There's some glowing highlights. I think the best one till now was 2022. I did a fake compilation, eight different songs from 8 different bands that don't exist.
Oh wow.
Different band name for each one. I played every instrument, sang every note on the whole thing. Fake Comp 22, that was a good one. The GOAT, probably Banana Vacuum 2018, hardcore album. Me and my 7-year-old brother at the time.
Beautiful day here in St. John's. Got a nice view behind us.
Beautiful day.
This is the Barely There headquarters. Really happy to be here with Jacob.
Hell yeah. Oh, and you're known for writing songs. You ever do an RPM?
Flipping the script on me. This guy's got the talent.
I don't know.
Jacob, would you ever like to host a show?